In the previous episode, Botania was eliminated from the map. We finally got a wood workshop making money, and we fought a really tough battle versus Sturgia. We hired several new companions, and Etherion and Demite died. And speaking of beating people up, hopefully we can draw them in here. I think we'll play a little bit more... We'll play aggressive, but defensive when they start to push. If that makes any sense. Probably not. Essentially, we'll get them to charge into us, and then we'll shield wall up and hold tight. I think maybe that's where we might have gone wrong in that last one. Oh man, these shock troops are destroying their cav. That's like 3 horses they just destroyed in one hit. So we're in shield wall. Yeah, they seem to be doing okay that way. Let's get our archers up there. Let's get our shock troops out. And let's keep pushing in. They've still got that one horse archer in the back, causing us some trouble. Man, they're taking out our crossbows. Alright, here come the cav. We'll get them, boys. And we got some newcomer in there. We got 2 of them, so hopefully they get their first blood. No, we're losing more troops. What we're losing them to, I have no clue. It's got to be the archers, but not sure how. There's only like 2 left. There we go. They got 1 more cav left. Let's finish this off. And we lost just 1 troop, one of our archers. Yeah, they were kind of picking on our archers pretty well with their cav. So Cletus with 3, pretty good. Everybody else just kind of did their thing. Maya with 3 as well, and 30 influence. I do like this banner. So the spear bracing banner gives us plus 10% damage against mounted troops. We're using that right now for our foot troops. But when we start using 2 infantry groups, then we'll want to have a second one, so that'll come in handy at that point. Now, Varnavapol, I thought was Kazate. Did they just lose it? They may have just lost this. Oh, look at the prosperity. This is terrible. 1,500? Man, that's awful. Some of ours are like 3,000. I thought that was bad. 1,500 is just terrible. So they're suffering from loyalty issues, settlement and bound village issues. Yeah, they're just not having a good time up here. Oh, okay. We were going in and this guy just popped out to attack us. Interesting. Wrath. So part of the Kazate, but that's the Fun Gruffendok. Yeah, so they're still around. Interesting, but they joined the Kazates. So Harold Godwinson is still alive? Yeah, I guess he didn't die. Interesting. Oh, it's kind of cool. So a kingdom can be destroyed without losing all their troops. I did not know that. That must be a change in one of the mods that we're using. So we'll play defensive. Let's get back up the hill a little bit. We'll go shield wall, and we'll keep our shock troops right behind our archers in case they decide to charge our archers. And we don't really need to mess with our cav. We'll just leave them in reserve for now. Alright, 1 horse down. Don't really care about the rider. Unless we can one-tap them, but these guys are pretty... Oh! We got couch lance. No, 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 get back here, get back here. Oh, they took our horse. And we killed this guy's horse, so we can't get another one. Alright, well, we're walking very, very slowly. Doesn't help that it's snowing and we have no athletic skill. We'll get a horse. We just gotta take somebody out. Oh, can we get this one? Nope. I'm spamming F. Oh, we got that one. That was kind of cool. Alright, don't kill this one, please. We just got it. Still got that new horse smell. I'm waiting for this guy to run into a tree. There we go. Thank you for running into a tree. It looks like we dealt with the archers. Or their infantry, I mean. Okay, they still got some cav roaming around. Shark troops are taking them out, though. Man, look at this. There's just a trail. You can tell what happened. There's a trail of javelins surrounded by bodies. Or the javelins are like going all around the body, so they just got pelted to death. And they're still hitting. Man, they got an arm. 75 meters? That's like... Actually, I don't know if that's Olympic status, but... I imagine javelins in the Olympics probably don't go too much farther than that. Alright, let's just take this guy out. Oh. He's got some good armor. Alright, aim for the legs. There we go. Alright, what's gonna happen? Somebody gonna stab him? Oh yeah, hit him with the mace. Petra will put him down. Nice. Alright, no losses, 1 injury. And it looks like mostly was done by our infantry. Hugh with 5, that's pretty good. And I would imagine a good chunk of those are from the javelin, because he does have impale. And shock troop didn't get a lot of kills, but the ones they did were important because they were cav. Now this is, I believe, the son. Yeah, I think that's the son of the ex-king, so, but we'll let him go anyways. Some really good armor there. I don't know who we took out that had the good armor. I know the Fian that we took out at the end had some good armor, but that was a good fight. Yeah, I'm glad he popped out of his little cubby. And Ulfnar is now got impale as well. And let's keep moving. Oh, wait. When did we go to war with the South? I don't recall that war vote. Let's see if it says. Yeah, it's been a little bit because there's some war exhaustion built up already. But either way, we got to deal with it. Let's see if we can put some damage in on the Khazaits. Actually, you know what we should do is we can get some damage in on the south as well. We'll just raid. All right, no sense in fighting that. It's only 21. And I doubt they'll be able to come out and contest this. Ooh, interesting. So the monarch abdicates. Wait a second. So Vlandia. Oh, Vlandia's not ruled. Oh, William the Bastard died. I didn't realize he died. 1086. Yeah, it looks like he might have died around this time during the siege. Ergeron took over. So autumn 15, we are autumn 17. So yeah, 2 days ago. Wow, so he died during a siege. Well, at least he wasn't a coward. So there's a raid done. Let's go do another one. And again, 30 troops. No big deal. We'll just auto-resolve these. They're not really responding to these. We're able to get these off without any interruption at all. Let's see if that helped at all. 50%. Yeah, 50 war exhaustion is pretty good. Let's go do some more raiding and maybe take out some of their parties if we can find them. Actually, raiding caravans also does the trick. And they've got quite a few up here we can raid. Let's go send a cav to harass that side. Nice. They took one off the horse and another one down. Let's pull them back. Don't really care if they get the kill. We just want them off the horse. Man, it is really nasty weather right here. I can't even see them. They're a little more than 100 meters. Can't see them. It's like white out right now. All right, let's send the cav in that general direction. Hopefully take out that last cav as well. All right, they're sending something our way. No, those are our guys. They're sending this cav kind of across the field. Oh. That poor horse got picked off. It's got like 5 javelins in him. Oh, man. Bill Johnson with a really long distance. That's like 60, 70 meters while the guy was moving. Really good accuracy. Now, I'm not sure how they have this much range, but I'm not complaining. That's kind of cool. Let's actually go line formation so they can throw more. And then we'll shield wall them up when they get closer. Yeah, our infantry are just completely demolishing them. They're pretty accurate with these javelins. And most of that was done by our javelins. So Fat Buddha with 3 kills didn't have Impale yet. And of course, actually Phil Johnson doesn't have Impale either. Interesting. So it doesn't seem like Impale is like the end all be all. They're still getting pretty good kills without it. Now, the caravan's still got a few people in here. No, we want everything. Yeah, they want to fight it. So we'll just send them in. And raiding caravans does do quite a bit of damage. Yeah, I think it's like 4% each one. So we raid a couple of those and they're getting closer to 100%. And we'll do the same thing. We'll hang out for a little bit. We'll try and pick off some of their cav with our cav. Rain down some javelins on them. Let's actually get a little closer. Oh, they're taking the horses out so easily. Look at that. They don't last long at all. Yeah, do we even need archers? That's the question. These javelins are really, really good. One injury, they got a few people that are going to get out, but we'll re-engage. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the javelins here. Maybe we'll just use javelins. Do we even need crossbows? That's kind of a valid question, actually. Yeah, nobody wants to give up. We're just going to have to auto-resolve these guys. But we're doing our job. We're staying relevant. We're putting in damage. We're getting mercenary contract influence. And more importantly, we're pretty quickly approaching 1 million. That's the magic number we need. We got more rebel factions in Vlandia. They probably won't fire. I think there's like 2 already going on, but they don't have any support. And Jeddah got Impale as well, so I think that's our 3rd one. Oh, Gilles got it. That's our 4th. Yeah, let's see if they'll let us raid. 32, I think we can auto-resolve. Yeah, no injuries. Now, we're really close to their main force, so I don't know that we can really go AFK here. We gotta stay vigilant. If they try and push us, we're still in good shape. I think our army composition fights quite well. That might be an issue. 143 infantry. They're gonna keep going the other way, though. Yep, they're just gonna let us keep raiding. Let's go ahead and try and ambush these guys out here. Well, no need to ambush. They'll come to us. Now, they're coming in on us. We don't have a whole lot of room here, but I also don't think we need a whole lot of room. Oh, wow, they don't have any cav. Yeah, you know what, let's move back. We've got time, we might as well. Let's take advantage of this hill. That'll give us a bit more range. We'll set our crossbows at the very top. We'll get our main line just underneath them. They should have clearance to shoot over the top. And then shock troops will have in reserve off to the left. Now, do we have a path? Yeah, there's a path over here. So let's actually set cavalry over here. We can get a good flank when they're ready. So the archers are starting to shoot. I'm kind of curious at what point. So the crossbows shoot a little bit later. Their range isn't quite as much. But when do the javelins start opening up? That's what I want to know. Oh, they're there. They're taking aim. So about 90 meters. Now, how accurate are these guys at that range, though? Oh, they're hitting. Oh, they're definitely hitting. Wow. Oh, man. Like watching missiles fly overhead. That's crazy. Now, let's actually get our javelin cav up here, too. I think they can throw from that distance. So I would love to see them rain down. Let's just finish the rest of their infantry off. They only have a handful. Let's go shield wall so we can absorb the melee damage here. So even, I'm just going to pause this real quick. Just range units, we already took out 22. Just with javelins. That's crazy. Actually more because we just got a point blank shot off. And they are starting to flank, so let's get our shock troops up here. Our shock troops should perform really well against these guys. Unless they go out like that. What are you doing, dude? Oh, man. Okay, let's back them up a little bit. Yeah, they're getting a little crazy. Alright, let's maybe charge them in. Yeah, they got sandwiched. They tried to flank around the side, and then they got enveloped. Well, we lost one, but only to injury, and it was one of our cav. I wonder why. That's interesting. They must have got stuck. Schlumpf with 4. Got some good ones down here. Hyena with 5. Jetta with 6. Ulfnar with 7. I'm noticing a trend here. These are all the ones with the impale. So it may not be necessary to get kills, but it probably helps quite a bit. And then shock troops did pretty well on that flank. So 50 influence. And that'll put us over the 175, so we'll get the next perk as well. I do like good-natured, plus 100% influence return when you support something and it fails. So if they're doing a big vote and you can vote just up until the point where you overtake it, you'll get 100% of that back and you get to basically farm your charm for free. So that one's pretty good. Tribute, you get bonus when you pay more minimum barter. It's totally useless. And then the other one doesn't really matter. Cruel Lords, whatever. So good-natured we'll take. Hugh's got, well, 275 pull arm, and he's also pretty close to 275 throwing. Now that's the one I'm curious if it makes a big difference, because it seems like they're not one-tapping. Most of these javelins aren't one-tapping unless they hit like a face, but maybe with a few more perks they will. I totally forgot what we were doing. Now I know we went to ambush that guy, and then I forgot what we were planning on doing before that. Well, we'll head over here. Seneba is being sieged. So we lost most of what we had here, but that was not really a good fief to take anyways. Not really connected to where we were. I mean, ideally we should be taking the stuff, you know, adjacent to what we already own, but you know how the AI is. So let's see if we can pick up another target. Actually, might as well keep raiding. Can't really go wrong with that. Oh man, I didn't realize we had such a huge herding penalty. Yeah, we need to get to a friendly town and sell some stuff. All right, we're gonna get attacked here. 38 cavalry. Yikes. You know, maybe we want to avoid that. Let's back out. So there's another Vlandian faction, but they're not firing. They're not actually, you know, separating. So if we look at the factions, yeah, they're not going to do anything. There's only 400 people and 357 in this one. It's really, really small. They need to gather more support. Let's head to Diathma since it is close by. We got to get rid of some of these animals. We probably picked up a bunch of farm animals if I had to guess. Yes, we did. Look at that. 35. We also picked up a bunch of other stuff, so let's sell that as well. 12 grand, that's pretty good. And then herding penalty, we still have. So 0.48, that's still a lot. Let's get rid of some of these. Let's see, we only got 2 in these stacks. You know what, actually, we've got a lot of cargo capacity, but we don't have a lot of horses to ride. We've got about 70, 80, roughly 80. So we do have enough, but if we expand soon, we're going to need them. So let's actually start getting rid of some of these pack animals. Oh, the old Sumpter don't give any benefit. I did not know that. So we can get rid of some of these mules, and that will definitely cut down our cargo capacity. Yeah, there it goes. So no more herding penalty. We probably got a ton of food. Yeah, we got some food we can get rid of. So that'll free up a little bit of space. And then actually we have a lot of fish too, and butter. All right, that's much more like it. We don't have to sell any more of our animals. And that gives us about 20,000. We are really, really close to 1,000,000, about 950k roughly. Workshops are still doing pretty good. A lot of it has to do with this wood workshop. I don't know why this thing's doing so well. You know what? Let's go back. We're gonna hit it pretty soon. Before this runs out, we'll get it before the influence. I want to go to Revolt and try something out. Oh, one of our companions are here. So what we'll do, we're not going to be using anybody in the gang alleys, but look at, it was pretty incredible. Roguery got up to 300, so pretty good there. We'll just rename him and then we'll reset all of his stats. It's fine. We'll lose the progress, but we want to have more useful stuff. So we'll take Vagur into the party, and we do need to smith some stuff because we don't have what we need, but we have the materials for that. So let's go ahead and do it. We'll take 2 of these and we'll take 1 cavalry nightmare. So nice having the recipes. Man, I love that. I wish that was in the base game. So much easier to manage it too. There we go. Cavalry nightmare, a couple rifles, and we're good to go. Now what I'd like to do is let's check and see what trade goods they have. So we're looking for cheap iron ore, which they have plenty of. So that's a good sign. And do they have a smithy here? Yep, they do. Smithy, linen weavery, 2 linen weaveries. All right. That might be why this thing is not doing well. So there's 2 linen weaveries here, and there should definitely not be. So what is it? 2 linen, 1 smithy. We should probably spend some money to change these up. Otherwise, I think this one's going to be floundering quite a bit. Let's see if it helps. It's going to cost us some money to do it. Actually, let's just leave it. Honestly, I can't be bothered by it right now. So we'll pick up another workshop. Hopefully it's a decent one. Now we can actually check on it. So this one is making really good money. Whoa, 3,700 in 7 days is really good. Let's see if it's actually that. Well, at least it's not 0. I mean, it's still performing better than these other ones. And our mercenary contract just about dried up. We're still getting a little trickle in. It's not doing terribly compared to these other ones. I mean, it's still performing better. And like I said, with the wood workshop, I noticed when the big items come out, they sell and make a lot of money. And then it kind of dips down a little bit. So it'll probably be up and down based on where they are in the production cycle. So we're on the home stretch. We got 30k left to go. Let's just see if we can find some bandits or something to take out. Pretty small battle. I think we can auto-resolve this. Yeah, no losses. Now let's actually take troops and then we can donate. Since we're so close and we're already here, we might as well. That'll give us 5 influence and just a little bit. Let's get back up there and pick out a couple more things right before we hit that. And then we should probably go look for the king. All right, a little questionable. We'll take a couple injuries. Actually, who is in this battle? Militia? I don't know why we had militia with us, but that's fine. Not much by way of prisoners, but we don't need much. We're almost there. Let's actually take a trip south towards Oxhall. Yeah, we'll just keep taking these little fights. And we're getting injuries. I don't know why we're getting injuries. Kind of weird. Sweet. So we're pretty much there. I think 2 more days. And peace with Khazates. And we actually got a big chunk. We got a lump sum for that. So 40k. We just picked up 40k for that. That puts us over 1,000,000. So we're officially making 1,000 from Spring of Gold. And that makes a big difference. These caravans are really saving us right now. Actually, the workshops are doing well too. Our smithy must be putting out money. Yeah, the smithy's doing 219. These other ones are kind of dumps. I don't know what's going on there. They were doing really well early. I'm wondering if the AI started spamming these same workshops around. Kind of interesting. But the biggest shock is this wood workshop. 400 is crazy because in my experience, wood workshops just didn't put out any money. Almost every time I tried it, 20 bucks, 30 bucks, something like that. It's really bad. Like our caravans are getting attacked a little bit. Interesting. Some of these guys actually have cavalry. Yeah, I'd like to see more of that. I'm wondering why some of them have it and some of them don't. I bet you they lose troops, and then when they replace, if the town that they get it from has those types, then they fill the spots with that. Yeah, look at this. Smithy is doing really well now. So it looks like it's just a cycle. Now the question is, do we want to give up the mercenary contract yet or not? So these crossbows are extremely expensive. If we're going to try and farm up like, let's say 40 or 50 troops for our crossbow regiment, I mean, every 10 is going to cost us 160,000, almost 170. So multiply that times 5. It's a big amount. It's actually close to, it's not quite 1,000,000, but it's probably about 700 to 800,000. So that's going to burn through a lot of our money. We're going to need to stack more cash up. So if we keep the mercenary contract for now while we build that up, we could do that. May not be a bad idea. The bolts aren't too bad. I don't see the 120s because this thing goes up to 125. I don't know if we want to use the 150. Plus these are really expensive. But these only go up to 90, so I'm not sure what that means. I think they'll probably still do decent damage. Yeah, these are heavy, man. 4.5. But we could try that one out too. And let's go ahead and take a few more people. We're going to take a lot of squirts. Going to be infantry. Eric is also going to be infantry. Gofupon, the famous Jeremus, and Lucius. All going to be infantry. I went ahead and made a switch. So I actually made a mistake when I was making the previous, the rifle. So essentially this was supposed to be a 4-stack. This was supposed to be a high damage 2-stack. So this one does 97 damage. This one does 81. The benefit of having this is you've got, you know, 2 extra javelins. But the thing is, when you have a few perks, you don't really need the extra 2 because you're going to get +5. Once you hit level 200, you get a +1, and then there's another perk for +2. So you get +3 total. So 5 in total. The odds of you getting 5 javelins off before the melee lines meet are pretty slim. So I'd rather have the extra damage. And this also does extra damage to shields. So it'll just burn through shields pretty quickly. But I was actually crafting the wrong one. So essentially this stack, this 4-stack is going to be used by newer companions that don't have the extra, you know, +3 perks. And then this one is going to be for anybody to level 200 and above throwing, because I want them to do extra damage. So let's go ahead and get these guys outfitted. Yeah, so if you look at this, I labeled these the 2-stack, but they actually have 4. So I made the wrong ones on accident. Well, okay, I made the right ones. I labeled them wrong, but I was supposed to have 2 different stacks and I didn't, but now we do. So now the ones with 2 stacks are actually labeled V2. So we got everybody outfitted. Everybody's looking mighty fine. Got the proper gear, except for Jeremus. What are you doing with his old Sumpter horse? There we go. I also went ahead and sold off all the low tier crafting materials. So we probably don't even need wrought iron, but we'll keep it because it doesn't really weigh that much. But we got rid of all the raw iron ore. And then the crude iron, we had like 600. And we don't have enough charcoal and hardwood to smelt that stuff up anyways. And we're collecting plenty of materials to smelt, so we don't really have to do a whole lot of refining. And let's get everybody into their rightful position, and then we'll probably go recruit a few more at one more town. And then we got to get back to the war. And we don't have a herding penalty, so we should be fine. Let's go to Provent. And we got another war going on. Harold Sigurdsson, dude, we just went to war with you. What is going on in your brain? Yeah, they declared war on us. He's only got 4 fiefs left. That's funny. Who knows? Actually, let's check out our workshops, because I saw some of them are doing pretty good. Yeah, wood workshops, smithies are doing good. These are still kind of floundering a bit. So let's add a couple more cavalry. We've got Kamal ad-Din Zealous. We're going to take 1 cav. Meatballs is going to be cav as well. And then we're taking 3 more infantry. Lolo, the right hand. Wait, what happened, Lolo? You don't want to join? There we go. Shanduli and Sir Snakelton. I spelled the name wrong. Whoops, let me fix that. There we go. That looks better. Sir Snakelton. Let's get these guys outfitted and put in their place, and then we'll go to another town. There we go. We got everybody outfitted. Got our lazy boy and cav nightmare. So that brings our total for our melee cav up to 14, and melee infantry, who knows, a lot. Now I would love to start taking ranged troops, but to do that we're going to need a ton of cash. So maybe what we'll do is we'll wait a little bit longer and we'll build up maybe a little bit of funds, because if you look at these things, like I said before, they cost about 16k. Well, they don't have them here, but we also need to spend about 6 grand on the decent bolts, so it's going to be pricey. So it's about 20 grand per person just in the weapons, not even the gear. Obviously we're getting the gear from killing people, but what we need to do is find out who's got those types of crossbows and just target them. That's what we really need to do. Oh, we just sued for peace with Southern Empire. Okay, this is a really cool map. I don't think I've seen this one before. It's like a nice little inlet. I don't know if that's a lake or just inlet from the ocean, but nice looking town, some farmland. Oh wow, we're fighting mountain goats. But we tried to let the militia go in and get destroyed first, but they ended up getting a bunch of kills somehow. All right, we'll catch the last 5 guys. They don't want to give up. Now, let's head... We're really close to the war zone, actually. Let's just stay in the Battanian area. We can cause them quite a bit of pain up there. Yeah, might as well take some easy battles while we're on the way. Somebody's got to pay for those crossbows. Now, I don't think we want to raid these because we'll end up taking most of them. I don't know that we want to gimp ourselves that hard. It shouldn't be too bad taking these things. Oh, here we go. Here's an easy target. Now, he's going to be fighting with militia, most likely. Yeah, that's good. The more the merrier. We'll get a little more XP for it. So we're not going to cross the bridge here because we'll get shot at. We'll use the cover. And we're trying a little bit different technique with the cav. So what I'm doing is I'm setting the melee cav up front, putting them in shield walls so that they can absorb those couch lances. That seems to be the only thing that really kills these guys. So if they're in shield wall, they probably won't get couch lanced. And then we set the skirmisher cav behind them, maybe, I don't know, 20 meters. And because the AI is the AI, they'll keep throwing, but there's no friendly fire. So these guys have very little chance of getting couch lanced. And these guys have little chance of going down, but they kind of work together. So it seems like it works okay so far. It's slow, but you know, it's a lot less micro at least. And they're coming in. Let's go ahead and spread out a little bit so we can get some javelins off. We want to make sure our new guys are getting XP for this as well, so spread them out. All right, they are charging in. That didn't really do a whole lot. Oh, we missed it. Oh, Tim. Tim with the thrust. Tim with another thrust, man. Killing it. Alright, these guys can't really reach, I don't think. They're having a tough time, so let's scoot them up a little bit. We can send our cav in. There you go. Javelins are doing a good job. Melee cavers, getting them to switch their targeting. They'll get a few kills here and there, but when we send them in like this, it's mostly just to distract. Notice we haven't taken a volley in quite a bit. Some of our guys aren't actually throwing, so let's get them spread it out a little bit. I think that's part of the problem that I was having. I kept using line and shield wall. I haven't used loose formation in a long time, and it allows these guys in the back rows to throw the javelins. So I'm curious. I should probably check to see who they put in the front row. Actually, let's take a look. So Go Fupon, that's actually one of our new guys, so it doesn't really matter XP wise. Gregory, that's a new guy. Vares, what happened? No, actually he's supposed to be there. So it's a mix. It seems kind of RNG where they put him to, it's, well, not RNG, but if they have the same loadout like a shield, they'll put the shields in the front, but it doesn't look like XP makes a difference. They'll just put whoever. Oh wow. They took out one of our cav. What the heck? There's one horse archer back there just destroying people, I guess. Alright, let's help these guys out. There we go. Hopefully it didn't die. No deaths. Just 2 injuries. 28 influence. Riddick with 3 kills is pretty good on cav. And then the infantry, again, everybody did pretty well. Actually, this is our new guy, Eric. He ended up getting 4 kills. That's pretty good. And then everybody got a little something. Tim was 6. Wait a second. No, Tim's not that new. But yeah, 6 is really good. So these guys have the new javelins. So again, I'm kind of curious if the trade-off is worth it, because you get basically 4 javelins less. So it's a difference between 10 and 14. So I think 10 is probably a lot. They probably won't get 10 off most of the time, but in an extended battle, I guess they would. And then those extra 4 would come in handy. So let's get some upgrades for these new infantry and cav that we hired. And we're starting to get a lot of our other infantry up to 250. So we're adding more impale. Tim also got impale. And what we'll do is let's keep an eye out for some of these crossbows. We'll just start stacking them up. I mean, we could technically use the dumpy ones that we have. I just would rather not. It's kind of a pain to have to go back and do it. I'd rather just do it right the first time. I mean, obviously in the beginning of the game, we can't do that because we don't have a million Denars to throw around, but in this case we do, so it probably would make sense to just do it. All right, this guy's chasing a caravan. Let's try and relieve them. Oh, he's gonna catch him. We're not gonna get there in time. No, but we will catch you and we will make you pay. All right, they're actually coming right into us, so we don't have to do much here.
Loose formation!
All right, let's try loose formation up front and see if we can get even more javelins off, and then we can switch right before the lines meet. Yeah, look at that hail of javelins. Man, that's a lot. Shields are getting busted. All right, they're starting to come in. Let's go shield wall. All right, we may need to do that if their vanguard is cavalry. We should probably do that sooner. I mean, we did collapse on them though. There's several that are stuck in there, not getting out. So it's not bad. I mean, it kind of worked out. Let's get our cav charging in. Yeah, they should be just fine there. And let's go deal with some of these cav. Oh yeah. Here we go. Some of these guys might have the good crossbows that we're looking for. So let's actually try and take them out. Let's actually get our cav to back off. Yeah, we want to get these kills. Alright, there's one more in there. Let's try and pick him off. Alright, surgical strike. We got him. We don't need any more of these. These are all bow and arrow, so we can let our boys handle it. And we're still kind of struggling with cav, so let's go focus on that. Oh, man. That's 2 down right off the bat. It's very satisfying to smack him in the face. Especially the horse archers. Let's get a couch lance on this guy. Or not. Oh, he got a couch lance. That actually looks like the noble. Go take out the nope. Oh, never mind. Oh, LeJohn just killed him. Or her. Just murdered in cold blood. Not really, I guess, because if it's war, it's legal. Yeah, once again, they're picking off one random companion at the last second with their cav that won't die. 2 died. Only noble that died is on their side though, so that'll limit their war capabilities. And no standouts here. It looks like everybody just kind of did a little bit. Only 40 people to fight against with the big, you know, size army that we have, so it's not surprising. But 55 influence, that's going to convert into a lot of crossbows and a lot of gear. Look at that, man. Nice. Actually, the new cavalry that we hired are getting it now. Aodicia died. Well, that's what you get for raiding a caravan. You shouldn't have done that. Mia got impale as well, so 250 throwing. Fat Bubba with impale. Tufu hit 275 athletics. And again, let's not raid this stuff. I feel like we're going to end up taking some of this once we convert over.